Okay, today I want to solve a question, and the question is on the screen. So when they tell you to do a question like this, the first thing you're going to do is that you will label this place left hand side, you label this place right hand side. So let's start with right hand side, okay? Watch. See my right hand side. I hope you can see very well. Okay, so let's start with the right hand side. Now this is the right hand side, so I wrote it out like from here. This is, can you see it? So the first thing we're going to do is to interpret distance one after the other. How do we interpret it? Look at this symbol. This symbol means implies. So whenever they give you implies, what do you do? Just watch. So first of all, you can try to do this. You can try to label this, okay, 1, 2 if you want, but it doesn't matter. You don't even need to do that. So the first thing you're going to do is this, watch. You're going to turn this one to another expression. What do I mean by that? This one will become not x. You now put or, you now put your y. So when you see this symbol, you can change it. How do you change it? You just say not x or y. Do you understand? So close this, then put or, not z, which is this one, and you're done. So this one is already done. Don't forget, when you see x implies y, what do? You say not x or y. Do you understand? And that way you can do it is that you can label this place as 1 and here as 2. So when you see this kind of thing, you just say not the first one or you add the second one. Do you understand? So you put implies here. Now what do we do here? This is x, this is and. Now this is negation. Then you do the same thing here, okay? So what do you do here? You can label, if you want to, you can label this 1 and 2. So this will give you not y, which is the first one. You now put or second one, which is z. Then you close this and you close this. So this one is very simple. You know why? Because this is or and this is or, the same symbol. So you can add them together. So you have not x or y or not z. You can see that one's straightforward. Then put your arrow in plus. For this side, you have x, you have and. Now here, I'm going to bring the symbol inside. I'll bring it inside, okay? And if I do that, I'm going to use a law. The name of the law is De Morgan's law. De Morgan's law. Okay? You have to write the law down in the exam, De Morgan's law. So what does it say? When this symbol goes in, it will cancel this time. So I'm going to get y. But when the symbol comes to v, it will turn into and. V will become and. Then when the symbol goes to this, it will become not z. Do you understand? And that is all. So what do you notice? You will notice that for this side, this symbol and this and are the same thing. So just put x and y and not z. It's the same thing. So this one remains what? This. So this is negation of x or y or negation of z. Do you understand? Okay. Now remember what I told you. When you see arrow, you can call this place your 1 and you can call this place your what? Your 2. Do you understand that? This place is your 1, this place is your 2. Do you understand? So what do you now do? You do not 1. Not 1. Which is this? So let me write it very well. Not 1. Can you see? That is not 1. You now say or you write your 2. This is your 2. Can you see your 2? Now, remember what I told you before. I'll use what law again? De Morgan's law. So this one will come inside. De Morgan's law. So if I use De Morgan's law, this negation will cancel this. It will give you x. Then when it comes to v, it will become and. When it comes here, it will be the negation of y. When it comes here, it will be and. When it comes here, it will cancel this. So it will give you z. Then this one remains the way it is. Very simple. Can you see it? Okay. And that's the first part. We are done with the first part. Leave it here. So I'll do another video for the second part. So I'll join them, okay? So you can say. So for now, my right hand side, this is the answer. So let me do the second side, which is the left hand side, okay? All right. So this is the left hand side of the question. So in this question, you will notice something, that there is a biconditional. This symbol is called a biconditional. So if you want to start, you can do something like this. You can label this as 1 and this one as a 2. Do you understand? So what is the meaning of a biconditional? Like the name suggests, biconditional means that this thing, You're going to write it twice. How? You're going to write negation of y implies z. That is, 1 implies 2. 1 implies 2. And 2 implies 1. 2 implies 1. I hope you can see what I wrote. You can say, okay, all right, that's good. Let me say it again. Biconditional means 1 implies 2, which is what I wrote here, and 2 implies 1. Do you understand? So let me continue from here. So this will give you x, and then we have our bracket. So what do I do here? Watch. Now, you remember the meaning of this symbol. This implies. Whenever I say implies, you can label this as 1 and this one as what? As a 2. Implies means not 1. Not 1. So if I do not 1, it will cancel this negation. That'll give me y or z. So implication means not this or this. So not this means it will cancel the not to give you y. Then you put or z. Do you understand? All right. So you can cover this one. Then I put your and the bracket. Now you can label this one to the same way, 1 and 2. Do you understand? So what's the meaning of implication? Not 1 or 2. So let me write it down. That is not 1 or 2. Can you see that? Okay. So when I get to this junction, you can now bring in this symbol. Do you understand? So let me bring in this symbol. Watch me. This symbol can come inside now. Can you see it now? It can come inside. So when it comes inside, the law I want to use now is called distributive law. Distributive law. Because in the exam, you have to write the law down. So what do I mean by distributive law? Watch me. Watch. So this will give you what? Y or Z. Do you see that? Then this symbol will not go inside. It's now be and, not Z. So this one I can cover it. Let me cover it with a red ink so that it doesn't look too confusing to you. Do you understand? Okay, that one is gone. Now the second part is this. This V, that's your all will come out. Then let me use the red ink again so it doesn't look too confusing to you. So let me go to the red ink again, okay? I think it's better this way. So now with this, I can do this again. So this and will go in. So it will now be Y or Z and not Y. Can you see that? So now I can cover this. I can close the bracket now. Do you understand that? Okay. And I can continue this way. So what did I do? I used distributive law. This thing, this and entered. You have and not Z. Then the V is here. Then this thing again. Then I have and. It came inside again. That is and, not Y. So it is this and that is coming inside. Do you understand? So that is why I put an arrow to guide you. So at this junction, what we do again, I'm still going to use the same law, the same distributive law, but this time around it will go the other way. It will go backwards. Do you understand? It's coming in backwards. So what am I going to write down? Watch. This will give me X, and then you open your bracket, of course. So this one will now be not Z. Can you see? Not Z and Y. Close this one first. Then your V, that is all will come out. Then it will go again. Not Z and Z. You know why? Because this and is going in. So the first time, not Z and Y. Then you put your V. Second time, not Z and Z. Can you see that? And you close it. I think that one's clear. Then you cannot cover this with a bracket. Then have your OR. Let me use this one for the OR, like a red ink for the OR. Okay? I think we can continue now. So from here, we have another one. What's that one? This thing will go inside again, right? Let it go inside again. So what do I have? Not Y. Let me open the bracket first. Not Y, right? And Y, because this and is coming inside. So let me cover this. Then you put your V, which is your OR. Then you have under bracket, not Y. Can you see that? And Z. Then you cover this. Then you can now close this. Do you understand? Yes. So again, this and came inside. Distributive law. So not Y and Y. That's the first one. Then or, not Y and Z. Do you understand? Okay, now let me now tell you something. Not Z and Z. There's nothing like that. That's false, or it's empty set. Not Z intersection Z is false. There's nothing common to them. Not Z intersection Z. There is no intersection between not Z and Z, so it's false or empty set. Now, if you now do the union of empty set and this, that is, union means you are joining empty set to this. That means only this one will come out. So what happened here will happen here. This one will be false, or what? Empty set. You can see they look alike. So now if you now do union of empty set and this one will come out, because if you join empty set to this will come out. So what I have now is what? X, and then you have one like this one. So this is a bracket, and this is not Z and Y. While this side, your O is still there. This one to the same thing. If you do empty set, then you join it to this one, only this one will come out. So that will give you not Y and Z. You cover it, and you have this. Guess what? Finally, I will use the distributive law again, the last time. Do you understand? So when it goes into, what will happen? Watch me. That will give me X and not Z and Y. Do you understand? Then the V will be here. Then this and will go again. That will be X and not Y and Z. Guess what? I've just done the left hand side. Let me now bring the results together. I mean close to each other. Watch. Can you see it? Now, when I did the right hand side, let me show you. When I did the right, let me put it on top of each other. Now, when I did the right hand side, see what I got. For the right hand side, I got X and not Y and Z, or X and Y and not Z. Then look at what I did. That was for the right hand side. Look at the left hand side. So let me put the right hand side a bit far. I hope you can see it. Now look at the left hand side. Now the left hand side is this one, the one I just did here. This is X and not Z and Y, or X and not Y and Z. What do you notice? Watch. You can see that here I have X and not Y and Z. And look at it. X and not Y and Z. That means these two are satisfied. You look at the second part, or. Look at or. Can you see it? Then X and Y and not Z. Then X and Y and not Z. So this is satisfied. So that means now everything is correct. The left hand side is equal to the right hand side. Everything is correct. So that's all. Okay. So if you have any question, you're free to ask.